Hi, this is Tanya from tanyalouise.com and I am going to be doing some EFT tapping. I'm currently doing a money mindset course and I've got a circle on this weekend for abundance and joy, and so lots of money stuff is coming up. Well, it's on my mind at the moment. I'm having to do a lot of work on prep for this weekend, but I'm also, in doing this prep, I've been looking at blocks of abundance and what that means and how it can kind of manifest itself for us, and it happens in so many different ways for different people, but most people have had or do have sort of fears and anxieties and blocks around money. And something that I found really amazing was just watching Leonie Dawson, whose course I'm on. She talks about how white middle-aged men have no fucking problems being abundant and have no such apparent blocks, and yet women historically have been really sort of blocked in that area, and we have so much catching up to do. And so, and you know, I definitely am part of that. I have my own fair share of financial blocks so that I'm working through. So I wanted to do some EFT tapping on this because EFT is something that can be really great at sort of shedding light on our stuff, giving it space to arise and tapping through it. And there appears to be some kind of storm going on outside, so if it's really noisy, just turn your volume up, because I'm going to have to shout a bit louder because it's blowing a hoolie and raining out there. Oh, and possibly hailing, which is nice summer weather. Okay, so EFT tapping, we're going to be tapping on our karate chop point, on our head, and on all the points. Just copy what I do, and really tune into the feelings if it resonates with you. Really sort of feel those feelings. There is going to be some swearing in this because I'm a swearer, I'm a potty mouth, and generally when I'm working with clients, swearing comes through if I'm working intuitively with them, so you don't have to use the swear words, okay? And if you're offended, I might not be the right person to do these videos because I like a bit of swearing, what can I say? So, starting with this point, oh my god, it is so rainy out there. Okay. So even though I have all of this fear and anxiety around being wealthy, I accept that's how I feel. Even though I have fear and anxiety around being a wealthy woman, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have fears and anxiety about being wealthy, I accept this is where I'm at right now. When I think about being wealthy and how that would look, fears arise in me. What if I'm not worthy of this? What if it's really risky for me to be wealthy? What if people are jealous if I have money? What if they don't like it? What if they don't like me? What if I'm rejected? It doesn't feel safe to have money. I accept I feel this way, and I am open to choosing this. I'm open to choosing differently. Even though it doesn't feel safe for me to be wealthy, I am open to choosing to see this differently. Even though it doesn't feel safe for me to be wealthy, I am open to being wealthy. Even though it does not feel safe for me to be wealthy, I accept I feel that way and I love myself anyway. It doesn't feel safe. What if I have money and then I lose it? What if I get used to being abundant and wealthy and then it goes? What if I end up worrying about it because I have it? What if I can't keep hold of it? What if other people want it? What if I can't trust people? So many what ifs. What if it is just fucking okay for me to have money? What about that? How might that feel? I am open to this feeling. Even though it does not feel spiritual for me to have money and to be wealthy, I love myself anyway. Even though it doesn't feel spiritual for me to have money, it feels wrong, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I can't be spiritual and wealthy at the same time, I accept I feel this way and I love myself anyway. What if people judge me for being wealthy? It's not spiritual to be wealthy. And in my line of work, it's not spiritual to be a healer and be wealthy. It's not spiritual to help people and be wealthy because of it. Rich people are greedy. Money is wrong. Money feels tacky and shallow and superficial. All of these feelings about money, are they true? How do I feel when I think them? Makes me feel like I don't want to be rich. Are they true? Or is it just some bullshit that's been made up? How would I like to feel about money? How would I like to feel about money? I'd like to feel good and open and accepting. How might that feel? Even though I haven't believed it was okay for me to be wealthy, I choose wealth as a mindset. Even though it has not felt safe for me to be wealthy, I now choose to feel safe being abundant. Even though it hasn't felt safe for me to be wealthy, I now choose to be safe being abundant. I choose wealth. I choose to open up to all of the abundance in the universe that is my birthright. I choose to see myself living joyfully and abundantly, doing what I love, being worthy of this, feeling safe, being wealthy, really fucking enjoying my life and not worrying about money and how it's wrong, but rather celebrating wealth and abundance and joy and the freedom that that brings. And I imagine and get excited about all of the beautiful things I can do for myself and others. Being a wise custodian of money, being a wealthy woman, it feels really good. I am worthy of abundance. Abundance is my birthright. Anything else is just a bullshit illusion. Abundance is our birthright. It is safe for us to be wealthy women. It is safe for us to shine our lights, being radiant, opening up to all of the abundance that is present in the universe, and being safe and being joyful and celebrating this abundance. I now open up to all of this abundance. And when fears arise, I allow myself to tap through them and meet them. And so it is. So that was kind of a freestyled EFT session. And it was kind of mixing up a few different statements because I didn't want to do a super long video. And those are just some of the thoughts that come up for me and that come up for other people that I've had as clients. So whatever comes up, you can work on this stuff with EFT. You can just tap on it. So whatever your fear is, even though, say it's about fear of being rich, even though I have this fear of being rich, I love and accept myself anyway. And you would say that, and then you follow it, and other thoughts will arise. So you kind of follow it down the wormhole, really. You sort of see what's underneath that and just keep following it and just keep tapping on it. And then you can add in some positive stuff. I choose, which is generally the opposite of fear. I choose to feel safe, being abundant. I choose to open up to this. And it can feel a little discombobulating sometimes because we're talking about negative stuff and we're giving space to negative thoughts, but regardless of whether we give them space or not, they are still there, those thoughts. So we may as well give them space. We may as well allow the light to get to them. We may as well just be really open and honest about what's going on, what our deepest stuff is. And it feels really liberating doing that. And then when we can tap on it with some acceptance, even though I feel this way, I accept myself anyway. Because fears and stuff, it's natural. You know, we all have fears about different things. Suppression of our stuff is when it kind of is really unhelpful for us. So feel what you feel, allow it to arise, build in some acceptance and some forgiveness if that's necessary. Forgiveness about past decisions you've made, the way you might be handling money now, whatever it is, the way you may have given money away, lost money, been swindled for money, whatever your stuff is around money, give it some space and some air and build in some self-forgiveness for whatever that is, and some positive affirmations, and just keep tapping on it. So I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for being here in this space today.